Kay Mellor, writer of Band of Gold and Fat Friends, has died at the age of 71. In a career spanning over 30 long years, she penned numerous hit TV shows. While the news of her death came as a shock to her family and colleagues, she will always be remembered for her trailblazing career as a screenwriter and her work as an actress and director. First up, Kay Mellor, the death of a cinematic pioneer. Kay Mellor was one of British TV's leading dramatists, with series that captured the lives and thinking of various groups of women, from Band of Gold and Fat Friends to The Syndicate and In the Club. Her own upbringing on a Leeds council estate greatly influenced her work, along with an ability to bring authentic humor, dialogue, and humanity to the screen with richly drawn characters. A spokesperson for her TV production company, Roland Productions, announced the news of the show business veteran's untimely and sudden passing on Sunday, 15th of May 2022, with profound sadness. Following the announcement, everyone was asked to respect the privacy of the family and friends at a time like this. Next, we have Mellor's career and journey through show business. Mellor began a career in TV writing in the 1980s. Evolving from fringe theater, she spent some time on Coronation Street as one of the earliest female writers on the show. In an interview with The Guardian back in 2021, Mellor spoke of how at the start of her career, it was a very male-dominated environment, powerful, wealthy men, and that the only other woman in the room would usually just be a secretary. Building her career from a base like that certainly wasn't an easy feat. By the 90s, she was working on ITV drama Band of Gold, a show that won plaudits for the way it told the stories of sex workers. The Bradford set program, whose star included Kathy Tyson, Geraldine James, and Samantha Morton, eventually had its first two series being turned into novels, both of which were co-written by Mellor with author John Burke. The veteran screenwriter later branched out into children's TV, creating BAFTA-winning drama Children's Ward. The show, known as Sparky's, was set in the children's ward of the fictitious South Park Hospital and was co-written with Paul Abbott, and now a Leeds woman through and through. The British entertainment establishment has lined up to pay tribute to Kay Mellor following the announcement of her death, but she was especially mourned in Yorkshire, a place Mellor spent most of her life championing, and from which she took and gave inspiration in equal measure. To coin a phrase, Kay Mellor was a proud Yorkshire lass. The scriptwriter would often talk about how local characters she met had influenced her and was never shy about her roots. She set much of her work, including The Syndicate, Fat Friends, and Girlfriends in the City, and chose nearby Bradford as the location of Band of Gold. Mellor once said that watching her own work on television or in the theater made her see how the Leeds vernacular was all over her work. West Yorkshire Mayor Tracy Babin, a former actress herself, described Mellor as the voice of the North, someone who put working-class characters at the center of her brilliant, compassionate, moving, and funny stories. City Council leader James Lewis said that she was a Leeds woman through and through. She broke new ground in bringing imaginative and heartwarming portrayals of life in Yorkshire and the north of England to homes all across the country and even beyond. Next, Fat Friends, Band of Gold, and more of Mellor's work. The writer and actor, who received an OBE in 2009 for her efforts, was best known for her work on shows such as Girlfriends and The Syndicate. Band of Gold, about a group of sex workers on the street of Bradford, was her big break as a writer. She was picked up one day by her husband to be driven to a party in Bradford while volunteering at the National Children's Home Care Line office in Leeds, taking calls from distressed and sexually abused children. A wrong turn on the road led Mellor to an epiphany when she came across an underage sex worker. When Mellor put pen to paper for her gritty story, it put her firmly on the television writer's map. Fat Friends, Mellor's BAFTA-nominated ITV drama about members of a slimming club in Leeds, premiered in 2000. It gave James Corden and Ruth Jones their first breaks and became a massive hit with audiences, attracting up to 10 million viewers for its final series. Following its cancellation, Mellor turned it into a stage musical, which went on to tour the UK and gave Freddie Flintoff his stage debut. Mellor went on to create many shows, including the ITV drama Girlfriends, which starred Zoe Wanamaker and Miranda Richardson, and the witty BBC drama The Syndicate. The latter followed various groups of lottery winners and was described as a candlelit bath of a series by The Guardian. Mellor collaborated with her youngster daughter, Gaynor Faye. Throughout her career, she cast her in Fatheads and collaborated on the BBC vet drama The Chase with the Actor, who has also appeared in Emmerdale and Coronation Street. And now, Kay Mellor, a well-loved actress, scriptwriter, and director. Charlotte Moore, the BBC's chief content officer, said she was shocked and deeply saddened to hear that Kay Mellor had suddenly passed away. She went on to talk about how Kay was an outstanding writer and the creative force behind a number of the nation's best-loved TV dramas. Actress Rebecca Front, who worked with Mellor on BBC drama series Love, Lies, and Records, also paid tribute to the screenwriter's long-standing career and expressed how sad she was to hear about her passing. The actress spoke of Mellor highly and the exceptional contribution she made to TV drama. BAFTA paid homage to the writer by awarding Mellor their Dennis Potter Award in 1997 for outstanding writing for television, adding how saddened to hear that Kay Mellor, the hugely influential BAFTA-winning writer, actor, and director whose hit TV series including Fat Friends, Band of Gold, and Playing the Field, had died. Greg Davies spoke in an Instagram post about how much he adored her Mellor and how she had taught him so much. The Welsh comedian went on to talk about how Kay had mentored so many and was driven by an unshakable belief in story. Davies said he thinks of her always when he'd be writing. Time for some other news, starting with Hayden Christensen might be putting the Vader suit back on. Since the launch of Disney+, Star Wars fans have been treated to wildly successful shows such as The Bad Batch, The Mandalorian, and The Book of Boba Fett. But for a long time, fans were screaming only one name, Obi-Wan. Ewan McGregor's portrayal of the bearded bearded Jedi Master in the Star Wars prequels in the early 2000s, was loved by many, with questions left over about what happened to him between Revenge of the Sith in 2005 and A New Hope in 1977, after his, let's say, disagreement with Anakin Skywalker, who later became Darth Vader. But now Christensen and McGregor are both back as galactic frenemies in the latest show in the Star Wars universe, the aptly named Obi-Wan Kenobi. Next, David Harbour and his struggle with mental illness. Stranger Things actor David Harbour has described being mentally ill as a natural condition of poverty, while he reflected on his found fame for his portrayal of Jim Hopper in the science fiction drama series Stranger Things, and also went on to hit the headlines when he married British pop star Lily Allen. As he reflected on how becoming successful later in life affected his mental health over the years due to worries over not having enough money to live on, he also spoke to the Big Issue magazine about his experience of living with bipolar disorder. Finally, the jury considers its verdict in Johnny Depp vs. Amber Heard case. Amber Heard, who claims Johnny Depp physically and sexually assaulted her, is being sued by the Hollywood actor for $50 million over an article she wrote in the Washington Post in 2018, describing herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. The jury in the multi-million-dollar defamation trial between Depp and his ex-wife Heard has been sent out to consider its verdicts. At the end of the 6-week trial in Virginia, Depp's legal team asked the 7-person jury to give Mr. Depp his life back by finding that Heard committed libel. Depp's lawyer Benjamin Chew said that the case for Depp has never been about money, explaining that it's about his reputation and freeing him from his prison in which he has lived for the last 6 years. Mr. Chew also implored the jury to give Johnny Depp his name, his reputation, and his career back. Kay Mellor wrote with such heart, humanity, humor, and passion, with strong female characters often taken center stage. She'll be dearly missed, and our thoughts are with her friends and family at this difficult time. That's a wrap for this video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one!